Well, welcome sports fans to tonight's high school basketball game. We're at the Bloomfield Gymnasium for the 84th Stoddard County Championship Tournament. The first place varsity game will be between the Dexter Bearcats, seeded third in this tournament, who upset Advance in the semis to get to this final action, and the Bloomfield Wildcats, who are seeded fifth, upset the first seed Bernie Mules. So we've got a third and fifth seed, two teams playing for the championship. I'm Bill Hampton along with my co-host here today, Terry McVeigh on camera. We have Josh Clary. So we're glad that you all joined in. Terry, your first opportunity to see the Stoddard County tournament this year.
It sure is, and as of course, very familiar with the Christmas tournament here in Bloomfield and this gymnasium and the tournament atmosphere, and this just and it matches it here with the Stoddard County tournament. We got a packed house. Of course, Dexter's playing, home team Bloomfield. In the last probably 10 years, Dexter's had more success on this floor than Bloomfield has, but Bloomfield's peaking at the right time. Dexter's playing well. It's I know everybody thought this would be the third place game, maybe the third place game, and we'd probably see Advance and Bernie in the final, but Bloomfield took care of Bernie. That was a big upset because Bernie was ranked number one, Class 2. Dexter handled Advance, number 2 seeded Advance, pretty handily. And but Dexter's playing well right now. They, was it 2-3 weeks ago? Lost track of time with the ice storm, but a couple weeks ago they played at Bernie and lost by 2 points, and they played a very good game. They come in 10-10 record, but that's a very misleading record. They play a very tough early schedule. I think they were 0-5 coming into the Christmas tournament.
Yep.
They came in third place in that tournament, and they're playing very good ball.
Well, the Bearcats, as you said, are back to 500, 10-10. Talked to Coach Rob Nichols before Dexter Bearcats hit the floor, and he said, tonight we hope to go over 500, but we're playing a very scrappy, a very well-coached Bloomfield Wildcat team. The Wildcats come in with a record of 14-6, playing great basketball. Their 2-3 zone the other night against Bernie really stalled the Mules' offense.
And I think that's going to be a key tonight is how good or how Bloomfield is going to defend Dexter. The other night, their 2-3 really stalled Bernie down. Bernie was unable to hit enough threes to bring them out of it. I think they hit 5 in the game, but it wasn't enough to bring them out of the zone, and therefore Bernie wasn't able to take advantage.
The amazing thing about that 2-3 zone that Bloomfield played the other night, anytime Bernie got ready to shoot a three, there was somebody in their face, right. and that was unusual because Bernie can put 4 guys around that three-point line, and they can shift the ball. But the other night, the Bloomfield defense, they were up for the task. They came back and got ahead in that fourth quarter, and they never looked back. Bloomfield felt it.
And an active 2-3, you can do that. You can get somebody out front and then have somebody, filling in with the help defense underneath. Now, to beat it, as it does with most zone defenses, you have to move the ball quickly. You can't do lazy passes. You got to move the ball quickly and skip passes and things like that, and also to try to penetrate as you would with any zone. But I think it'll be real interesting to see how they defend Dexter.
Well, we want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Roy Owens Construction in Malden, Bernie MFA Morsoy Seed, Countywide Abstract and Title Company in Dexter, Bank of Advance, Beard's Cleaning Service, Williams Truckee, Asa Asphalt, Bernie, Bloomfield, and Kennett Express, and Shelter Insurance, Agent Brock Williams in Bloomfield. Well, they're about ready for the starting lineup announcements. We've already got the starting lineups ready to go. Dexter will be in black. Bloomfield will be in their home white. Bloomfield will be home on the scoreboard. Dexter will be visitors. Two well-coached ball clubs.
They're both very good fundamental teams. One thing that Bloomfield has going for it is they're playing very good basketball right now. It's like they're peaking at the right time. they've got district tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. It's going to be held in this gymnasium. And looking at the teams that are in that district, Bloomfield can win that. Win that district.
They can. Tonight's referees for this game, Bobby Godwin, Lee Jones, and Jay Cookson. Dexter Bearcats coached by Rob Nichols and Sean Geatley. I'm telling you, the Bloomfield is up for this game.
Bloomfield
a lot
wants
of the
to win
students
this
have
game.
painted their faces, and I mean, they're excited. The Dexter fans are on their feet. Folks, this is a rivalry 6 miles apart, and they won it. Both teams coming into this did not dream they were going to be playing for the championship.
Yeah, I had to park about 2 blocks away when I was coming down. I saw two young ladies coming out of a house with war paint and feathers on. I didn't know what I was coming into.
84 Stoddard County Championship game, varsity. Boy, you can feel it right now. The fans are in it. Number 3, Drew Kelly, a 6-foot senior, and he is a dandy. Number 5, a 6'3" junior, Ryan Wyndham, seems to get better with each and every game that we get to see him in. Number 11, Brandon Stoker, a 5'9" junior, had a great semifinal game the other night against Advance. 21, 6'3" sophomore, Alan Flanagan, another big game the other night. And John Bowman, 6'1" junior. Where's number 24? He loves to shoot the 3.
He can be his own buster.
Bloomfield Wildcats, coached by Dustin Hicks, assisted by Jason Carnes and Nathan Connor.
I think the crowd's ready for this, aren't they?
Yeah, I believe they are. I tell you, Terry, I can just barely hear you. We're sitting side by side, got headsets on. Number 11, a 5'10" junior, Jacob McNeil. Folks, this place is roaring.
Player.
Number 20, a 5'10" senior, Blake Harris. Number 21, a 6'10" junior, Leighton Hensley, and he plays very good and very big inside.
He's getting better all the time.
Number 24,
himself more.
A 6-foot sophomore, Seth Hill, and boy, he plays a very good ball game for at quarterbacking the Bloomfield Wildcats. At number 30, a 5'10" senior. Where's number 32, Jacob Connor? Boy, this is going to be a barn burner, Terry.
It is that.
Man, I'll tell you what.
It's hard to hear.
It is. I've never had this problem.
I've never have either, but I think the Bloomfield people want to beat Dexter. How about you?
Hensley jumping for the Wildcats, Flanagan for the Bearcats. Folks, get you a seatbelt on, get that Diet Dr. Pepper, a bag of popcorn, a hot dog. You're going to see a dandy tonight.
We're going to have a time.
Bloomfield controls the tip. Harris has it. Dexter in a man-to-man. Over, Hill's got it, gets it to McNeil.
Looks like a matchup zone.
Whoa, we got an offensive foul. Jacob McNeil uses that elbow. Good defense that time by Brandon Stoker of the Bearcats.
Bloomfield looks like they're coming out in a man-to-man.
Yep. Kelly with the ball, drives in, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded, knocked out of bounds by, well, it's saved by the Wildcats. Hill with it. Oh, good pass that time from Hensley to Caldwell. Caldwell scores the first 2. Stoker with the ball with the Bearcats. Gets it to Wyndham. Wyndham down low to Flanagan. He puts it off the board. Nice soft shot that time. Used the glass. Very good was Flanagan.
If Bloomfield stays in the man-to-man, I think Dexter can exploit that. I think Flanagan's size will help him a lot.
Nice defense that time as Flanagan closed that baseline off. Shot put up by Hensley, wouldn't go. Caldwell got to put it back up, didn't go. Harris with the shot, no good. Rebound by Bowman. 2-2 with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Bowman puts up a long 3, will not go, short. Rebounded by Harris, he gets the ball to Hill. Hill quickly down, scores it.
Hey, Bowman put up the shot and didn't get back in the safety position, and Bloomfield exploited it.
4-2, Wildcats on top of the Bearcats. Turnaround shot that time by Flanagan, would not go. Rebounded on the floor by Wyndham. He puts it up left-handed, will not go. Ball tipped out, but we're going to have a foul on Alan Flanagan, his first, team's first. Wildcats will control under their defensive board. McNeil to inbound, gets it to Harris. Dexter in a press. McNeil with the ball is going to drive. Goes all the way in, puts it up, scores. Jacob McNeil with his first basket of the night. Wildcats on top, 6-2. 5:55 to go in the first quarter of play. 84th Bloomfield tournament. What a nice drive by Stoker. He gave a fake, took the baseline, took it to the hole. He had a big game the other night, Terry.
Well, McNeil was kind of guarding a little bit too close for being out that far. And he makes him susceptible to the drive.
Caldwell underneath, puts it up and in. Jacob Caldwell. Or Derek Caldwell, that is.
Yeah, good move with Caldwell.
Yes, it was. 8-4.
He uses his size well underneath.
8-4, Wildcats on top. Wyndham with a nice drive. Puts it up, will not go. Ball tipped around. Hensley with the rebound. Hill has it. I'll tell you, this Wildcat crowd is in the game. Every time the Bloomfield touches the ball, they go crazy. Don't tell you, that's great. Hensley with a drive. Uses a glass, scores it.
And Leighton Hensley can take over a game at times. He's explosive to the basket, and they can jump out of the gym.
4 different Wildcats have scored. 10-4, Bloomfield on top by 6 with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Kelly with a drive on the baseline, nice move. Drew Kelly, his first basket with 4:35 to go, 10-6.
Bloomfield's playing a very tight man-to-man. It's
Yes,
going to make
are.
them susceptible to drives and backdoor plays.
I thought they might come back out in that 2-3 zone, but the way Bowman likes to shoot that 3, I guess they felt like man-to-man the best. Harris for 3 will not go, but Hill with a rebound. Wildcats keep the ball. Gets the ball over to McNeil. McNeil stops, puts up a shot, will not go. Rebounded by Hensley. Underneath, puts it up, off the board, will not go. Rebounded in there by Flanagan. Kelly has it for the
They got
Bearcats.
5-on-4. Then pull up.
Stoker drives, gets it to Flanagan. Flanagan inside the lane, has the ball go off his hands out of bounds. Goes over to the Wildcats. Coming in for the Bearcats is Gary Summers and Jared Stevens. Going out is Wyndham. I couldn't see who the other one going out is. Stoker, I believe.
Dexter's trying to trap in the backcourt. Not offered much resistance.
Ball passed down to Hensley, puts it up, ball blocked. Flanagan with a block. Caldwell gets it back, puts it up. He's going to be fouled by
Good fake
John
underneath
Bowman.
the Caldwell.
That's the second team foul on the Bearcats. Going line to shoot 2 will be Derek Caldwell. He has 4 in the game.
Caldwell's showing what the positioning can do for you. He's been, this whole game, he's been in the right place at the right time.
Knocks the first one home, 11-6 now with 3:41 to go in this first quarter. Second one up, short, rebounded that time by Stevens. He gets the ball to Kelly. Stevens with the ball, top of the key. Gets it to Summers. Summers looks for someone to pass to. Gets it to Flanagan. Now, Flanagan can shoot out from the top there. He was a wingman last year on the JV team for the Bearcats. Ball passed down to Stevens underneath. Nice fake and puts it up and in.
Didn't have any rotating, didn't have any defense to help defense to come back and help on the lob on that time. They didn't drop back.
Kelly got a hand in the face that time and sees stars, so he goes out. Coming in for him is Luciano Starling.
You got Garrett Rice and Corey Smith in the game for Bloomfield.
Harris with the ball down to Smith. Drives, puts it in. Corey Smith, big bucket. 5 different players have scored for the Wildcats.
Starling's been in the game for Dexter. He's a good,
very quick
guard.
Blake Harris with a takeaway and a bucket. We've got timeout on the floor with 2:47 to go in the first quarter. It's the Bloomfield Wildcats 15, the Dexter Bearcats 8. This game tonight brought to you by Countywide Abstract and Title Company. They're located at 4 South Elm and Dexter. Phone 624-2436 or visit their website at www.cwabstract.com. It's Countywide Abstract and Title Company in Dexter. Also, the Bank of Advance was established in 1902 to serve the financial needs of the community. For over 107 years, the Bank of Advance has been investing in the area communities they serve to make them a better place to live and work. That's the Bank of Advance, located in Advance, Dexter, and Bell City. Terry, what do you got to say?
Well, Bloomfield's totally surprised us by their defense. We thought their 2-3 defense and the zone was very successful and has been very successful to them. But to Coach Hicks's credit, he saw what matchups he had, and he saw that he could do. He thinks he can do a man-to-man better against Dexter than the zone, and it's worked so far.
Well, now they're coming out full court 2-2-1 zone press. Dexter breaks that press, gets it Summers underneath, he scores. Gary Summers, his first basket. 6 different Wildcats have scored, 5 different Bearcats have scored. Corey Smith with a good move along the baseline. 17-10, 2:25 to go in the first quarter.
Both teams are stretching when they're trying to press. The defense gets stretched out, and they're getting backdoor cuts or cuts along the baseline.
Good drive that time by Stoker. Couldn't get it to go, but he gets the rebound. He comes back in. Gets it down to Flanagan. Flanagan along down the lane, puts it up, scores it. Alan Flanagan, his second bucket, 17-12, 1:55 to go in the first quarter. What action we've got going.
That height advantage that Dexter has, especially with Flanagan, can really be good.
Seth Hill with the drive and got the roll.
He threw up a prayer and it was answered.
Soft shot. That's what made that go. Very soft. Got the kiss off the glass there. Stoker with the ball.
They're back to man. Back on a tight man.
Oh, takeaway by Harris. His second takeaway. He goes down, puts it up. He's going to be fouled hard by Gary Summers.
I believe that's his second steal, isn't it?
Yes, it is. 3 fouls on the Bearcats. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Blake Harris. He has 2 points on the night. Or in this first quarter, we've only played. This is the first quarter. First free throw up, scores it. That's what really helped Bloomfield the other night. And that was their Achilles heel in the first of the year, even in the Christmas tournament. They couldn't make free throws. Harris second one up, scores it. 21-12. Wildcats on top by 9.
Back to the 1-3-1. Trying to pressure.
Summers with a drive on the baseline. Oh, what a nice yield. The way he got his body in there to protect it. He got the shot off. It wouldn't go, but he'll go the line to shoot 2.
It's a good move to get on the baseline. When you get on the baseline, you're either going to get a layup or you're going to get fouled. He got Hensley up in the air. Just very nice move. He protected the ball with his body.
Hensley's first foul, team second. First one by Summers goes. Bowman and Kelly back in. Going out is Flanagan and Stoker. In for the Wildcats is Red Cloud. Going out is Leighton Hensley. 1:13 to go in this first quarter play. Hensley will get a minute 13 breather plus the timeout. Second one will not go. Rebounded by Red Cloud. Gets it over to Harris. Harris will quarterback the team.
Both coaches using their benches, and they're here in the first quarter.
Rice with the ball. Gets it to Smith underneath the Red Cloud. Puts it up, will not go. Bowman with the rebound.
Nice play, nice move.
Oh, it was a good play. Good pass.
Yes.
Starling's going to drive the baseline. Very quick, puts it up, will not go. We got a blocking foul. Blocking foul will be on Corey Smith, his first, team's third. The line to shoot 2 will be Luciana Starling. He's quick.
He's very quick, and Dexter, caught the mismatch they had, the quickness of Starling against Red Cloud, who's basically an underneath player, and they got it to Starling, and he took advantage.
First one up, scores it. Makes it 21-14 with 46 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Second one up. Knocks it home. Dexter back within 6 with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Harris has it working against Kelly.
Yeah, Dexter's playing the pressure man-to-man.
Tried to hit Red Cloud that time. Ball off his fingertips, taken away by the Bearcats. Bearcats with the ball. Chance to cut the lead from 6 down to whatever. Ball out to Summers. Summers drives inside the lane, puts it up. Will not go. Rebound by Red Cloud. He gets it to Hill.
20 seconds left.
Plenty of time.
Now they don't need to be in any hurry. Now they need to get in their offense. Less than 10. Poked out by Starling.
Starling with the near steal. Harris has it. Drives in. He's going to be.
Wow. He called the charge.
He called a charge.
I believe. Yes.
Yep. Charges on Blake, or fouls on Blake Harris, a charging foul. With 2 seconds to go, Dexter will inbound. That's the 4th foul on Bloomfield. Dexter has 3.
2 seconds, they can probably throw a long pass or just get it inbounds and heave it. Going to try a long one.
Red Cloud with an interception, a shot at the horn. They had a chance to go.
He had time to make a dribble and make the shot.
That ends the first period of play with the Bloomfield Wildcats on top of the Dexter Bearcats, 21-15. You're watching high school basketball on YHC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign at the top of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden. Well, tonight's game brought to you by Beard's Cleaning Service. Are you fed up with your dirty carpet? Then call Beard's Cleaning Service toll free at 1-800-794-7084. Beard's Cleaning Service offers deep steam carpet and furniture cleaning. Cleans deep, dries fast, leave no soapy, sticky, or powdery residue. Scotch Guard protection available. Emergency water and odor restoration and proven method for removing dust. That's Beard's Cleaning, 1-800-794-7084. What do you have for us, Terry?
Well, I've got Dexter with 4 turnovers, Bloomfield with only 1, and that was 8 in the first quarter. I thought three-point shooting for Dexter would play a role in this game, and nobody shot one yet. But that's attributable to the tight man-to-man defense that Bloomfield is playing. They're not giving, and Dexter's playing the same thing, and they're not going to give anybody any open threes. But it's fast-paced. There's 21 points first quarter. And they haven't even warmed up yet.
Both teams 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Both teams have 6 players that have scored. Kelly inside the lane, puts up a shot, scores it. Drew Kelly with his second basket. He now has 4 in the game. 21-17. Rice with the ball over to Hill. Hensley back in for the Bearcats, or for the Wildcats. The Cats are getting me right now. Ball tipped out of bounds by Wyndham. We had 2 lead changes in that first quarter. This is a dandy, folks. The fans are in it. The players are in it. It's just it's going to be a good ball game. McNeil at the top of the key. Drives in.
Looks like Dexter's gone to a matchup.
Ball taken away that time as Caldwell's trying to drive with it. Stoker takes it away. Still has a ball. Gets it to Bowman. Bowman puts up a long three. Will not go. Rebounded by Hensley. Knocked out his hands. He gets it back. Gets it over to Hill. Quickly down the floor to Rice. Rice on a drive. Puts it up. Ball's blocked by Flanagan. Bowman saves it back to Wyndham. To Kelly. Kelly's on the run. He goes inside the lane, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 24, Seth Hill. It's going to be his first, team's fifth.
Yeah, Kelly got the step on Hill, and about all he could do was either foul him or give up the layup.
Yeah. Harris in for Rice. Rice got his hand cut on that drive a while ago, so they're getting that all cleaned up for him. Wyndham inbound for the Bearcats. Gets it all the way out to Stevens. Stevens gets it to Stoker. Flanagan top of key, puts up a three.
You
knock
called
it down.
that one.
Tell you what, that's where the young man's dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was a good wing player last year on that junior varsity team, was not afraid to put it up. He has to play inside this year because of his size, but he goes outside, he becomes a threat. Flanagan with the takeaway. Dexter with the numbers. 2-on-1 on the run. Stoker had time on the drive, couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, had to throw it back. Hill takes it. Hill gets the ball for the Wildcats.
Dexter got back well.
6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hensley for 8 from 15 will not go. Rebound by Hill. Hill has the ball tipped out of his hands. Bearcats have it. Stoker trying to hit Flanagan on the fly that time, but ball taken away by McNeil of the Wildcats. We've got a timeout on the floor with 5:49 to go in the second quarter. 21-20, Wildcats on top. Well, do you need gravel or dirt? Call Williams Trucking at 573-614-1520. Do you need chat or sand? Call Williams Trucking at 573-614-1520. That's Williams Trucking for all your gravel, chat, dirt, or sand. Phone 573-614-1520. Also, Asa Asphalt Incorporated for all your driveways, parking lots, patching, and asphalt sealant needs. Phone toll-free, 1-800-870-3116. That's Asa Asphalt, located on Highway 25 South in Advance. Tell you what, Terry, we're going to have a lot of storm damage and asphalting and sand, gravel, and chat.
We're going to see a lot of
guys are going to be in need.
They're going to be in need, that's for sure.
Appreciate those folks bringing us tonight's game. If you enjoy watching high school basketball in White Sea, tell these people they're sponsoring the games.
Dexter's come out here in the second quarter with looks like a matchup zone, or that's what they started in, and it's caused some. Bloomfield's had 3 turnovers already in the first 2 minutes and 11 seconds of this quarter, after only having 1 in the first quarter.
McNeil with the ball gets it to Hill. We're down to 5:40 to go in this first half of play. It's been a good one. Caldwell inside, has the ball slapped out of his hands. Kelly comes away with it. Wyndham slapped it out that time. Kelly, nice move, drives, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Stevens. He goes inside, puts it up. He's going to be fouled by Caldwell. Caldwell with his first foul, team 6. The next foul on the Bearcats will put the Wildcats will put the Bearcats to the bonus of 1-1. That's twice tonight. Let's see if we can make it again.
Not bad. I bet it won't be the last.
I bet it won't either. Jared Stevens has 2 in the game. First free throw up, scores it. Summers in for Stoker for the Bearcats. Second one up, will not go. Ball tipped around, Hensley with the rebound. Game's tied, 21-all with 5:20 to go in the first half. Hensley has it. And we're going to have a holding foul on Stevens, his first, team's 4th. Bloomfield will take the ball on the side or underneath the basket.
I think Bloomfield needs to get Hensley with a few more touches.
Oh, I tell you, I love the way he plays when he gets the ball down low. The ball stays up. It does never come down. Oh, they've got it right there. As you can see, he goes up and he scores. Tough shot that time. He never squared up, but he put it in.
He never squared up, but he can elevate so well, and he's quick.
Yes. Ball knocked out of bounds by Harris. Dexter will control under their own basket. Wyndham to inbound for the Bearcats. He gets the
Bloomfield's
ball
in
up
the
top
zone.
of key to Kelly for three. Scores it. Drew Kelly with his first three. He now has 7 in the game. 24-23. Bearcats on top by 1. Already have 2 lead changes in this second quarter. Ball passed underneath to Caldwell, knocked out of bounds by Stevens.
Good help defense with Stevens coming over to protect the weak side.
Starling coming in for Wyndham for the Dexter Bearcats. Harris will inbound. He gets the ball out to Caldwell. Caldwell back to Harris. Harris brings the ball right back down to that baseline.
The Bloomfield zones, or the Dexter zones, I'm just saying Bloomfield and Dexter, and I'm having trouble. The Dexter zones causing problems for Bloomfield.
We've got a technical foul on Caldwell.
Yep. He probably needs to sit down for a few minutes.
He did a little push off there, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Bloomfield did not need that. They've got the momentum going right now. Alan Flanagan will shoot the technical free throws, and then Dexter will get the ball.
Of course, that counts as a personal
Yes.
foul on Caldwell. That was definitely something Coach Hicks didn't want to see.
No. Free throw by Flanagan did not make the first. Of course, there's a lot of rivalry here. Everybody knows each other.
Yeah, they're 5 miles apart.
Yep. It just happens. Flanagan hits the second one. Smith in for Caldwell.
And one thing, Caldwell got off such a good start in this game.
Yes.
And then Dexter changed their defense to the matchup zone, and that frustrated some of the things he was doing early.
Well, and it gets rough under the basket.
It
I don't
does.
care. I mean, basketball has changed so much.
Oh, yeah.
Starling with the ball, gets it out to Kelly. Kelly swings it over to Summers. Back to Kelly for three at the top of the key. Scores
Got it again.
28-23. Dexter with a 5-point lead with 4:05 to go in this first half.
That's 2 for 2 for Kelly in this quarter from 3-point.
McNeil with the ball.
3 for 4 for Dexter for the game.
That's good shooting. Harris out front. Starling's on him. Gets it over to McNeil. McNeil kicks it to Hill for three. Will not go. Rebounded by Hensley, but he's going to be fouled.
Like Starling got him, I believe. Yes, he did.
Luciano Starling with his first foul, team sixth.
Hensley's quickness and leaping ability got that rebound for him, and he went right back up with it.
He makes the first. Hensley with 3 in the quarter now, 5 in the game. Second one up, scores it. 28-25. Bearcats on top by 3. Kelly working against Hill. Flanagan way out from the bucket. Gets it to Starling. Back to Flanagan.
Flanagan's being guarded by Hensley, and he'll guard him out front now
yes.
because of that, because of his three-point shooting ability.
Summers with the ball, gets it inside to Flanagan. He goes up, going to be fouled by
Hard
Corey
foul.
Smith. Smith, his second foul, to the line to shoot 2 will be Alan Flanagan. .3:14 to go in this first half. Bearcats on top of the Wildcats, 28-25. I guarantee you one of the Cat team is going to win. Can we say that?
I think we can say that.
Okay. Flanagan's first one good,
And it's gonna be a good
29-25. Second one up, scores it. Flanagan was 6 in a quarter, 10 and a half. McNeil with the ball, gets it down to Hensley. Hensley goes off the glass, will not go. Rebound tipped around, but rebounded that time by Summers, who was out of bounds, came back inbounds, so he's out of bounds.
Yeah, Starling tipped it and couldn't control it and got it right to right in Summers.
Harris inbounding to Hensley. Back to Harris. We got a walking call.
Little shuffle. And again, there's Flanagan making a difference. Flanagan's presence underneath against the shorter man. Looks like we got a cut.
We got an official's timeout. One of the players is bleeding a little bit, so they're going to have to get that taken care of. While we got a break in the action, let's tell you, Bernie, Bloomfield, and Kennett Express for all your convenience needs, for all your gas and diesel needs. That's Bernie Express, open Monday through Saturday from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch. That's Bloomfield. Bernie and Kennett Express. Bloomfield and Kennett open 24 hours a day. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. Dexter will control under their own basket. Ball to Starling. He drives in, puts it off the glass, will not go. Ball tipped around and out of bounds off of Bloomfield. Dexter will control under their own basket. 2:44 to go.
Bloomfield crowd that in. Didn't think much of the call, but it was a good call.
Summers gets it underneath to Kelly. Has a ball blocked. Starling puts it up, scores it. Luciana Starling with his first field goal. He now has 4, 32-25. Dexter's biggest lead of 7 with 2.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. McNeil with the ball on the wing. Skips it over to it. Stolen by Bowman. Bowman's going to go in. Puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded by Starling. He goes up. Scores it. No, it goes in and out. We've got a foul.
It's going to be on Bowman, I believe. No.
Foul is going to be on Leighton Hensley. His second. The line to shoot 2, they say, is going to be Drew Kelly. We've got timeout on the floor with 2:16 to go in this first half of play. Let Agent Brock Williams show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money. Brock Williams is located behind On the Go at the 4-way stop in Bloomfield. Ask Agent Brock Williams about your next home or auto loan from Shelter Bank. Brock's located again right behind On the Go at the 4-way stop in Bloomfield. Your Shelter agent in Bloomfield, Brock Williams. Terry, this game could get out of hand real quick here.
Yes, and it really could. And the Dexter zone is what's caused the turnaround. A classic example is that last trip down the court. We talked early that if you're going to beat a zone, you got to beat it with crisp passes, but quick movement of the ball and skip passes. Well, they did a skip pass, but they had too much air underneath it. It was a lazy pass. Bowen jumps in front of it and makes an easy interception.
Kelly the line to shoot 2. First one short. He has 10 points in his first half. Second one up, short.
Dexter gets the ball.
Quick pass down to Flanagan underneath. He scores it.
That's good recognition on Starling's part.
Well, Kelly kept it alive and got it back to Starling. Starling threw that ball hard into Flanagan. Good hands. He put it up and in. Smith with the ball inside the lane. Gets it over to Hill. Hill's going to drive the baseline. Puts it up. Has a ball blocked. Summers with the takeaway. Starling has it. Gets it down to Bowman. Bowman going to drive down the baseline. Skips it all the way over to Kelly. Kelly drives. Puts it up. Scores. We're going to have a blocking foul.
And one.
And Kelly is hurt. He is down.
He hit the floor hard.
Yes, he did. He's getting up. That's the third foul on Corey Smith. That's 10 points this quarter on by Drew Kelly. He has 12 in the game.
Now between Kelly and Flanagan, they were, that's about 24, isn't it? Between the two of them.
Yeah, they both had 12 each. Two big guys for Bloomfield with 3 fouls each. That's Caldwell and Smith. Kelly's free throw will not go. He's 0 for 3 from the line. That's unusual for him.
He's such a good shooter.
Hensley inside the lane, puts it up, will not go. Bowman with the rebound for the Bearcats.
Hensley needs to do that. I know he missed that shot, but that's what he's going to have to do.
Starling sees it opening, goes in and drives. He's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on.
Break down the defense. Somebody just completely forgot they were guarding Starling.
Garrett Rice with his first foul. The line to shoot two will be Luciana Starling. He's 2 for 2 from the line. He has 4 points in the game. First free throw short. Stoker coming in for Drew Kelly. Kelly took a lick on that drive a while ago, and he's still getting cobwebs shaped out.
He sure did.
A little bleeding there in the ear, it looks like. Second one by Starling. No good. Rebounded by Hensley.
And Bloomfield's lucky that Dexter is not hitting their free throws.
Well, Bloomfield needs a bucket. They need a bucket to get the momentum going again. Ever since the technical foul, it just kind of took the air out of them there.
Yeah, they were just starting to get back into it.
McNeil with the drive, cannot get it to go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Jacob McNeil is a 5'10 junior, has 2 points in the game so far. Foul that time on Brandon Stoker, his first. Both teams are in the bonus, but McNeil is shooting two.
There. Officials looking at Kelly. I don't know if he's trying to come. He'll come back in on the second shot.
First one no good. I tell you what, he's as white as he can be.
Yes.
I mean, his face is just, he took a lick on that baseline.
He sure did.
He's a tough kid. McNeil puts his second one up. Will not go. Rebounded by Bowman. 1:05 to go in this first half. 36-25. Bearcats up by 11. Starling with the ball. Gets it down to Flanagan. Flanagan squares up, gets it back to Starling. We're under a minute to go. Starling for three. Air ball goes out of bounds, and Bloomfield will take over. Stoker coming in for the Bearcats. Starling going out with 51.7 seconds to go.
I don't think Coach Nichols was enamored with that shot selection. Starling's more of a slasher and a quick player.
Harris gets the ball to McNeil, down to Hensley, down low. Good pass to Hill. He puts it up, will not go. Tipped around, and Kelly comes away with it. Gets the ball over to Bowman.
35 seconds left. Lots of time.
Stoker tried to drive the baseline, cut off by McNeil. Quick look into Flanagan. Ball taken away by Harris. Harris gets it to Hensley. Hensley inside. Puts it up, scores it. Got to go to the line. To shoot for the three.
Big shot.
I'll tell you, Terry.
That's a big sequence for Bloomfield.
It was a big sequence.
Especially if he can make this free throw and they can make a stop. If he can make the free throw, get it to 8, and they can make a defensive stop, they go in. Instead of being down 12, they're down 8. That's a
Jacob Connor in for Blake Harris. Hensley to the line. He has 6 1/4, 8 in the game. Trying to make it 9. He does. Red cloud in for Hensley. They don't want any. They don't want any fouls on their guns.
Hensley has 2.
Yep.
They don't need any more. Bowman's coming in.
Bowman checking back in and going out is Gary Summers.
Okay, now Bloomfield looks like they're going to be in the 2-3. They are in the 2-3. We'll see how that works against Dexter. Coach Nichols saw that and immediately got Bowman into the game.
Well, they may be in a 2-3, but I guarantee you when Bowman gets close to the ball, you watch McNeil or somebody going out there. 5 seconds to go. Stoker or Stevens has it to Flanagan as the horn goes off. Will not go.
Okay, that 2-3 worked pretty well. They did not get a good shot off in that 20 seconds.
They did not, is correct.
And that's a big stop for Bloomfield.
That ends the first half of play with the Bearcats on top of the Wildcats, 36-28. You're watching high school basketball on Y8C. The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign at the top of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, first half just completed here, and we were well entertained by the Bloomfield High School cheerleaders. They always put on a great show. And the Dexter Bearcats, the last game, did another outstanding performance.
You know, cheerleading's come a long way from hollering out a bunch of letters and saying, "What's that spell?"
Let's give you the scoring. Let's give you the scoring for the first half for the Dexter Bearcats. Drew Kelly with 12, along with Alan Flanagan. 4 to Luciana Starling, 3 to Gary Summers and Jared Stevens, 2 to Brandon Stoker and Ryan Wyndham. Dexter 7 for 13 from the line, foul-wise, all with 1. Starling, Summers, Stoker, Stevens, Flanagan, and Bowman. For the Bloomfield Wildcats, scoring goes Leighton Hensley with 9, 5 to Derek Caldwell, 4 each to Harris, Hill, and Corey Smith, and 2 to Jacob McNeil. Foul-wise, 3 each on Smith and Caldwell, 2 to Hensley, 1 each to McNeil, Harris, Rice, and Seth Hill. Free throw-wise, Bloomfield 6 for 9. What do you have for us?
Well, we were worried about what Bloomfield could do with the Dexter three-pointers. They came out and played a tight man-to-man and held Dexter to no three-pointers in the first quarter, maybe one, but Dexter was able to use their size of Flanagan underneath to score points. In the second quarter, Dexter was able to loosen it up some, and they hit 4 out of 6 three-pointers in the they're 4 out of 6 three-pointers in the first half. Bloomfield, Dexter really took Bloomfield out of the rhythm when Dexter went to a zone defense. It was a matchup zone, but it kept Bloomfield from doing some things they did well in the first quarter. Leighton Hensley is the only person that scored at all for Bloomfield in that quarter. He scored all their 7 points. I know, and what I'm going to say is going to be a contradiction, but Hensley really didn't have that many touches. No. He scored 7 points. He didn't have that many touches in the second quarter. He needs more touches, and then the contradictory part, he's going to need more help.
Well, we're going to take a short break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign at the top of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
Well, second half about ready to get started. Tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Roy Owens Construction in Malden, Bernie MFA, More Soy Seed, Countywide Abstract and Title Company in Dexter, the Bank of Advance, Beards Cleaning Service, Williams Trucking, Asa Asphalt, Bernie Bloomfield Kennett Expresses, and Shelter Agent Brock Williams in Bloomfield. Want to thank those folks for bringing tonight's game. Terry McVeigh, Bill Hampton, bringing the game play-by-play on the camera tonight. Josh Curry. And we're glad to have him along with us tonight. Bloomfield will start with the ball. They trail by 8.
And they'll try to get the momentum back that they had the first quarter and first part of the second quarter. And they ended the half with a good sequence of events.
Harris quickly into Hensley. Hensley back out to Harris. Harris for 3. Scores it. Blake Harris for 3.
That's the first 3 that Bloomfield shot. But again, they got the ball into Hensley, and Hensley distributed.
Bloomfield pressing. Dexter breaks a press. Wyndham, nice pass that time into Wyndham, and he scores it. Ball taken away by Dexter. Stoker in the corner with the ball. He's going to drive to the middle of the lane, puts up a running layup, and scores it. Nice soft touch that time of Brandon Stoker, his second basket. He now has 4. 7 minutes to go in this third quarter of play of the 84th Stoddard County Tournament Championship varsity game. McNeil with the ball to Harris. Harris for a long 3. Scores it. 40-34. Kelly with a drive, has the ball taken away. Hensley has it. He works against Flanagan, and it goes off his foot. He was thinking drive all the way.
He was thinking drive all the way, and he needs to think that way.
Yeah, he needs to work it inside.
Yeah, he needs to be aggressive toward the basket. Bloomfield trap, another steal.
Nice pass to McNeil from Harris. He scores it. Jacob McNeil on a great assist from Blake Harris.
Another steal.
Bloomfield takes it away, 40-36. Wildcats trail by 4 with 6:15 to go in this third quarter play.
That's 3 steals in this quarter in the first minute.
Hill has the ball down low, gets it out to Harris for another 3, scores it. That's 3 threes by Harris. 40-39. Bloomfield back within 1.
11.2 minutes. Timeout.
We've got a timeout on the floor with 5:55 to go. 40-39. Dexter on top. Countywide Abstract and Title Company is located at 4 South Elm in Dexter. Phone 624-2436 or visit their website at www.cwabstract.com. That's Countywide Abstract and Title Company in Dexter. Also, the Bank of Advance was established in 1902 to serve the financial needs of the community. For over 107 years, the Bank of Advance has been investing in our area communities they serve to make them a better place to live and work. That's the Bank of Advance, located in Advance, Dexter, and Bell City. Again, we want to thank those fine folks for bringing tonight's game. Terry, Bloomfield's come out hot.
They've come out hot. They didn't shoot a 3 in the first half, and they come out with Blake Harris hitting 3 out of 3. That'll get your momentum going when you hit about 3 threes in the first couple of minutes of the half. Plus, defensively, they've made 3 steals on three trips on Dexter, 3 trips down the courts. So Dexter's going to have to take care of the ball better. But Bloomfield knows they can win the game now. Knows they're in it. They've got the momentum back.
Well, Bloomfield got a lot of confidence the other night in that Bernie game.
Bloomfield looks like they're playing the 1-1-3.
Stoker with the ball in the corner to Wyndham. Wyndham swings it out to Kelly. Kelly for 3. Short. Rebound tipped around. Bowman has it for the Bearcats. Kelly
Nice
drives
drive.
in, puts it up. Score will not go. Ball tipped around. Stoker has it. He takes the ball out. Dexter will reset. Bowman has it to Stoker. Down in the corner to Kelly. Kelly drives the baseline, puts it up, scores it. Drew Kelly handles himself very well along that baseline.
Very nice move.
Blake Harris, hot hand, gets it down to Hill. Hill underneath to Hensley. Hensley does the reverse hook, scores it.
Okay, he's aggressive towards the basket. That's a good sign for Bloomfield.
42-41. Dexter on top with 5 minutes to go. We got a blocking foul on McNeil. To the line to shoot 2 will be Ryan Wyndham. McNeil's second foul, team's first. Well, we've had end-to-end action.
Yeah, they're starting out the half, both of them up tempo.
I had Wyndham or loose. Well, I take it back. Wyndham free throw good. (43-41). Dexter on top by 2. Make it 3. Summers coming in for Wyndham. Wyndham took a good lick.
Yeah, looks like Wyndham got a pretty. There's
been some good licks tonight.
We kind of need a mash unit out here to just a little mobile surgical area to get players back in the game.
Hensley in the corner, working against Summers. Picks the dribble up, gets it to Smith. Smith has it go off his hands, but Hensley picks it up. Quickly down to McNeil. McNeil looks underneath, can't find anybody, gets it to Hensley. Hensley tries to hit Smith underneath, taken away by Bowman. Turnover on the Wildcats.
Kelly Open for a minute, but
Bowman for a long three. Will not go. Rebounded by McNeil. Good block out that time.
That was in Bowman's range.
Yep. About 6 feet past the regular three.
Yeah, it was the NBA range, but that's his range.
Oh, what a nice move by McNeil. He can't get it to go. Rebound, but he gets the ball back, puts it up and in. Jacob McNeil with 4 1/4, 6 in the game, 44-43. Dexter on
Bloomfield
top
pressure
by
in
one.
full
4
court.
minutes to go. Summers a nice pass to Flanagan, scores it. Alan Flanagan, his first basket of the second half, now has 14.
That was textbook on how to break a press.
Good passing. Hensley with a nice jump shot along the baseline. Won't go. Off Bowman's hands, right to Harris. Harris has a big.
That was kept alive by Corey Smith. He tipped the ball over to Harris.
Harris has 11 1/4. 15 in the
Jump
game.
ball.
We got a jump ball.
Jump
It will
ball,
stay
Dexter.
with Dexter.
Okay. The Bloomfield pressure is giving Dexter some problems.
Starling and Stevens in for the Bearcats. Bowman and Stoker out. 46-45. Dexter on top with 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Folks, we got us a barn burner brewing in Bloomfield. I can tell
Bloomfield's
you.
back in their zone.
Yep. They're in a 1-3-1 now. Nice jump shot that time by Drew Kelly. 4 1/4, 16 in the game. 48-45. Bearcats on top by 3. McNeil has it, working against Stoker. Or working against Stevens, that is. Oh, nice fake that time by McNeil. It drives in and gets the ball out to Hensley. Hensley gets inside the lane. Gets it out to Harris for 3. It's short. Rebounded by Hill. He goes in, puts it up, scores it. Seth Hill with a big rebound and basket. 48-47, 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Kelly gets it over to Flanagan. The press is bothering the Bearcats. Oh, Starling quickly down the floor. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Hensley. Bloomfield with a chance to take the lead for the first time since the second quarter.
Bloomfield's setting up their offense. They're not getting in too big a hurry.
McNeil for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Flanagan.
That was not a good shot to take in that situation. They need to run a little bit more offense.
Stevens has it down in the corner. Kicks it out to Kelly for 3. Will not go.
And there's a foul on McNeil. No.
No. Foul's going to be on Stevens. His first, team's first of the second half. Red Cloud and Rice getting ready to check in for Bloomfield. For Smith and McNeil. Bloomfield again a chance to take the lead with 2:05 to go in this third quarter of play from the 84th Stoddard County Championship varsity action.
They need to run their offense and remember what got them back in the game.
Red Cloud with a screen and roll, goes in, can't get it to go. Hensley with a tip up, couldn't get it to go, and Stevens comes away with it, gets it to Summers. Summers quickly down the floor for the Bearcats, gets it flat, we're going to have a charge.
He was out of control. He was so open, he got out of control because nobody picked him up until he got to the not the free throw line, to about the second position on the lane.
Bloomfield a chance to take that lead. This is the third trip down the floor, a chance to take the lead, and they haven't been able to do so yet.
Dexter's playing a very aggressive matchup.
Hensley with a drive on the baseline, puts it up, will not go, but the foul's going to be on Jared Stevens, his third, team's third. To the line to shoot 2 will be Leighton Hensley. Hensley with 11 in the game. He's 3 for 3 from the line. That coming in the second quarter. Boy, it's been a good game.
It sure has.
Oh, it's been fun, folks.
It's a tie game.
We got our first tie since about 3 minutes into the third quarter. Bowman in and Wyndham in for the Bearcats.
Now, late in the second quarter, you'd have thought that, Dexter was getting ready to run away with it. But Bloomfield ended that quarter well and started out on fire in this third quarter, playing a very aggressive defense.
Well, Bloomfield did that the other night against Bernie. They just kept hanging around. In the fourth quarter, they came alive and took the lead and never looked back. Bloomfield now up 49-48.
Being very aggressive on defense. Now that may open up some threes.
Bowman for three, scores it. John Bowman with his first three. His first points of the night, 51-49.
And you're going to give up threes against the zone. The zone's going to give up threes. It's just going to happen.
Harris for three. Boy, it looked like it was on from our angle.
Ball back to Bloomfield. It looked real good from here.
We've got a jump ball, and it stays with Bloomfield on the alternate possession. 51-49 with 53 seconds to go in the third quarter play. Dexter on top of Bloomfield.
Oh my God!
What a play!
That's the stuff they show on Sports Center. Bounced it off his backside in for a layup. Blake Harris is having a quarter, isn't he?
He sure is. He just threw the ball off the back of a defender and grabbed it and got it.
A foul on Hensley underneath.
Leighton Hensley that time called for a holding foul. 51 all with 33 seconds to go.
Oh, I wish we had instant replays on those ones.
David Black will make us an instant replay on this if we tell him about it.
We want to see that one.
We do. Going out is Hensley, in for him is Smith.
Hensley's going to have to be out for a while. He's got 3 fouls.
Well, he'll be back in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Bowman with the ball. Gets it underneath to Flanagan. Flanagan drives. Has the ball knocked out of his hand.
Okay, Red Cloud, who doesn't play a whole lot of minutes, held his ground real well and created a turnover.
He's played some big minutes for him. Harris with the ball. We're down to 12 seconds. Bloomfield's going to try to play for one. Gets it down in the corner to Hill. Hill back to Harris. Harris thought about a three, pulled it back.
He was loading.
And he throws the ball away with 2.4 seconds to go, 51 all.
Okay, there's time. There's time for Dexter to get it in and get a couple of dribbles. They have time to get a good shot off. Here's Wyndham's coming up open. They're getting it to him.
Wyndham for three as the horn is going to sound to end the third quarter. The score tied up 51 all. You're watching high school basketball on YHC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign at the top of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden. Well, tonight's game brought to you by Beard's Cleaning and Service. Are you fed up with your dirty carpet? Then call Beard's Cleaning Service toll free at 1-800-794-7084. Beard Cleaning Service offers deep stain carpet and furniture cleaning, cleans deep, dries fast, leaves no soapy, sticky, or powdery residue. Scotch Guard protection is available. Also, emergency water and odor restoration. Proven method for removing dust mites. That's Beard's Cleaning, 1-800-794-7084. What do you have for us, Terry?
Bloomfield came out very aggressively in the third quarter, both offensively and defensively. Defensively, they stayed in the zone for the most part, but they pressured the ball, and it's a very active zone, and they created a lot of steals. Offensively, they came out and started opening up and looking for threes, which again opened up the middle, and hitting the 3 of those threes helps a lot. Bloomfield scores 23 points after scoring 7 points in the second quarter. They scored 23 in the third. So Bloomfield's coming out very aggressively. And they're going to have to win the game. They're going to have to stay that way the whole game.
Bowman will inbound for the Bearcats to start the fourth and final quarter. 51 all. If you just joined us, folks,
Bloomfield staying in the zone.
You want to watch
they're
it
the
when we play it
2-3 now.
again.
But again, they're aggressive in it.
They sure are. Starling with the ball, gets it to Kelly. Kelly thought about it, pulled it back.
Good defense by Rice. He played with his feet.
Flanagan inside, throws the ball down to Stevens, but a foul is going to be on the Bloomfield Wildcats. It's going to be on number 20, Blake Harris, his second. The team's third. Both teams now with 3 fouls. Inbounding for the Wildcats will be, or for the Bearcats will be Bowman. Kelly thought about it again, pulled it back. Starling has it out front, gets it to Kelly. To Starling, over to Bowman for a long 3. Will not go.
Short.
Flanagan saves it out front to Starling. Nice save by John Bowman. Drive by Starling, he scores it. Great drive that time by Luciano Starling, the 6'1" junior.
And when the ball got loose, Bloomfield got out of the defense, and Starling was able to take advantage of it with his quickness.
Rice with a drive, gets it to Harris. Harris along the baseline. He's cut off by Starling, gets it Bowman with a takeaway. Nice defense that time by the Bearcats. Quickly down to Kelly. He's going to drive the baseline. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Harris of the Wildcats. 6:45 to go in the fourth quarter.
They're going to take their time getting back up the court.
Rice with the ball, gets it inside to Hensley, to Smith. Smith puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Starling. Starling tried to find someone deep, but he's going to bring it down himself.
Bloomfield drops back to the zone, but Bowman's open.
Bowman for 3, will not go. Rebounded by Smith. Gets it to Rice. Rice quickly up to Harris.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout on the floor with 6:17 to go in this fourth quarter action. 53-51. Dexter on top of Bloomfield. Well, need gravel or dirt? Call Williams Trucking at 573-614-1520. Need chat or sand? Call Williams Trucking at 573-614-1520. That's Williams Trucking for all your gravel, chat, dirt, or sand. Phone 573-614-1520. Also, Asa Asphalt Incorporated for all your driveways, parking lots, patching, and asphalt sealant needs. Phone toll-free 1-800-870-3116. That's Asa Asphalt, located on Highway 25 South in Advance. Terry, great game so far.
It is. Now we got to see and look what Bloomfield's going to be trying to do. He's probably calling the time, probably designing some play or calling the play out of the timeout. I'm guessing he's going to get the ball into Hensley's hands. Hensley's, again, hasn't had a whole lot of touches.
He hasn't. He has 15 points in the game so far, and so does Blake Harris. Dexter has scored 2 points in this minute and 43 seconds. Bloomfield has not scored.
Hill's going to inbound.
Bloomfield gets the ball in to Rice.
Caldwell's back in the game for Bloomfield, his first appearance since the second quarter.
He touches it out front. Kelly's on him.
Still, but actually.
Dexter with the takeaway. Kelly has it. I don't think that's what Coach Hicks was looking for after the timeout.
No.
Flanagan in down along the baseline, gets it out to Kelly for a long 3. Will not go. It's short. Starling with the rebound, and it's out of bounds off of Starling. Goes over to Bloomfield. McNeil checking in for Rice for the Wildcats.
One of the odd things about the game of basketball, when Bloomfield's in their man-to-man in the first quarter, Dexter hits 4 out of 6 from the three-point line. They go in the zone, which is supposed to be better for the three-pointers. They're 1 for 6.
Bloomfield trying to take care of the ball, almost had it taken away. They got it back. McNeil is going to be fouled by Starling. That was an incidental foul. That was just 2 guys, one driving and the other one going for it. 14 fouls on the Dexter Bearcats. It's Luciano Starling's second foul. Harris gives off to Hill.
And Dexter staying in the zone.
Dexter's in a 1-3-1. Gets it down to Hensley. Out to Hill. Hill's going to drive. Gets it to McNeil.
Doesn't see Harris underneath. Now Hensley wants the ball underneath. They need to get it to him quicker.
Yeah, before two guys get on him.
Yeah.
He's got it now. Puts it up, scores it. You won't see a quicker release underneath.
No. He elevates so well and so quick. That's what makes him effective underneath, especially.
53-all. Flanagan from in the corner for three. Will not go. Kelly with a rebound and off of his foot.
To Bloomfield.
4:31 to go in this game. All tied up, 53-all.
The zone defense is causing Dexter some problems.
Yes, it is.
And they're getting some open threes, but the defense is causing some problems.
Hill working against the man-to-man press. The ball taken away by...
That's another steal by Bowman.
Bowman, he gets it to Starling. He puts it up, scores it. Luciana Starling with a nice assist from John Bowman that time. Dexter goes back on top.
That's 2 or 3 steals in this half by Bowman. We got 4.
Fourth foul on Starling. Or third foul, 15 foul. 55-53. Dexter on top of Bloomfield by 2 points in this championship game of the 84th Stoddard County Tournament.
Okay, they're collapsing in on Hensley. Now, again, they got it to him too late. He was over for a minute, and they waited too long to get it to him.
Take away by Flanagan, quickly down the floor, and Drew Kelly scores, puts Dexter up by 4. We had 2 lead changes in the third quarter. We've already had 3 lead changes here in the fourth quarter. 9 lead changes altogether. Harris tried to hit Hensley that time down low. Bowman off his fingertips.
Yeah, we're fortunate that wasn't a turnover.
Hill out and Rice in for the Wildcats. Harris to inbound. Bloomfield swings the ball around. Rice has it. Gets it to Harris.
There it is. Okay.
Good tip defense that time by Flanagan as he tipped the ball out of bounds, but kept the ball from going into Hensley down low. Yeah, you're seeing him wide open, and you're not getting it to him quick enough.
Yeah, we see him. Of course, we have a better vantage point than they do on the floor.
They get it to him underneath right there on the inbounds pass.
Good play from the inbounds pass.
Yeah, Harris saw him, but if you notice what he did, he went down the screen and rolled, and he put his defensive man behind him.
Right.
Good offense position that time by Hensley.
Bowman again.
Bowman for 3, drains it. John Bowman with his second 3 of the night. He now has 6 in the game, 60-55. Dexter on top by 5. Hensley going to be called for steps. 3:04 to go. Dexter on top by 5.
Yeah, he saw the opening and just a little quick to it.
Hill checking back in for Blake Harris of the for the Wildcats. Bloomfield putting on a little bit of a press, a little pressure there. Dexter takes her time, breaks it underneath to Stevens. He puts it in, scores it. Good pass by Starling. A good assist there. Jared Stevens with his 5th point of the night.
Again, when the guy got open, he got him the ball. He knew where he was going to be and got the ball to that spot.
McNeil's driving. He's going to have a pushing foul going to be called on Jared Stevens, his 4th. Team 6th. Next foul on Dexter will put Bloomfield in the bonus. Seth Hill will inbound for the Wildcats. He gets the ball to Hensley. Hensley in the lane. Goes up, puts it up, will not go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to go to the basket. He's been good from the line today.
Foul is going to be on John Bowman, his 2nd, and that will put the Wildcats in the bonus for the rest of the game. We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Bernie, Bloomfield, and Kennett Express for all your convenience needs, for all your gas and diesel needs. Bernie Express open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch, and also on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. serving breakfast and lunch. Bloomfield and Kennett open 24 hours a day. That's Bernie, Bloomfield, and Kennett Express, another fine sponsor of tonight's game. Also want to tell you, see Shelter Agent Brock Williams about the many life insurance products Shelter offers. Brock is located behind On the Go at the four-way stop in Bloomfield. Shelter Agent Brock Williams is proud to sponsor this championship game of the Stoddard County Tournament. Brock is located, again, behind the On the Go, the four-way stop in Bloomfield. Terry, we've seen a great game.
We've seen an excellent game and a well-coached game. One thing I was just thinking of right here is that Bloomfield, they surprise everybody and start with the man-to-man that gives Dexter a lot of problems. Dexter makes the adjustments to that man-to-man and starts scoring. Bloomfield then goes to the zone, and that's giving Dexter some problems. Now Dexter is adjusting to that.
Well, to the line to shoot two will be Leighton Hensley. He is 5 for 5 from the line. He has 19 in the game. He scored all 4 of Bloomfield's points here in this fourth quarter. He scored all their 7 points that they scored in the second quarter.
Nice touch.
It down. Second one up. Knocks it home. 62-57, 2:35 to go. Kelly with the ball, going to work against Seth Hill.
Bloomfield's back with man-to-man, a tight man-to-man.
We're going to have a blocking foul called on Leighton Hensley.
It'll be 4.
Got there just a step too late. 14th foul on the Wildcats.
Now Hensley's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to be very careful. He can't obviously can't guard anybody real tight, and if somebody gets underneath on him, he's going to have to give up the layup.
Stevens with the ball. Dexter with the 5-point lead. Stevens drives in, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Starling. Boy, he's picked up a lot of rebounds tonight.
He sure has. But again, that was on that drive, Hensley had to back off and could not guard him as closely as he wanted to.
We got a timeout on the floor with 1:56 to go. We're about to get a 5-second call on them. 62-57. Dexter on top of Bloomfield. Terry, 5-point lead by Dexter. They're in no hurry.
They're in no hurry.
Bloomfield, on the other hand, as they're going to have to foul twice more to get Dexter to the line. They
probably need to make a couple of fouls just right away. They need to make a couple of fouls so they can at least have the flexibility of putting Dexter to the line. Dexter was having trouble making free throws earlier in the game. I think this half they're much better. They've only shot a couple of times, but I think they've made them both. But again, Bloomfield's changed to the man-to-man. Of course, the man-to-man is going to make the game a little bit quicker.
Bowman to inbound for the Bearcats. Has trouble getting it in. Gets it
okay, now Hensley got to be careful. Now I think somebody needs to foul, and it can't be Hensley. It's a good idea of Dexter to keep the ball in Stevens' hands.
Oh, Harris with a near steal that time.
They call it off of Bowman.
They sure did. Called it off of Bowman. So it turns over to Bloomfield. Good defense that time. Harris almost had a breakaway.
He almost did.
That would have set the crowd into a frenzy, I could tell you.
They could use it.
McNeil working against Starling.
And Dexter almost throw away. Okay, underneath the Hensley. He's got 3 people on him, but he got it up but couldn't get it down.
Flanagan really played havoc with his shooting at time with that arm up or that hand up.
Yeah, Flanagan just didn't stood his ground, and that's really what you need to do.
Starling drives in, is going to be fouled with 1:06 to go. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
No, they call it on the floor.
On the floor?
I'm like you. I thought he gave the 2 sign, but then he pointed on the floor.
Foul at time was on Harris, his 3rd. Team's 5th. Ball out front to Flanagan and gives it to Starling. We're down to 1 minute to go. We're down to 1 minute to go. Paul taking it away. Good save that time
great hustle
by Blake
Harris.
Wow. 45
Went
seconds.
right around Bowman to save that ball inbounds to Caldwell.
Bloomfield needs a basket.
Okay, into Caldwell.
Caldwell working against Flanagan. Puts it up, scores it.
Got it down.
What a play by Jacob Caldwell.
Derek Caldwell. Derek
Caldwell. That's his first basket since the first quarter.
Yes, and he went to the bench after that technical foul.
Yes.
And didn't come back in the game till the middle of this quarter. But he used his body real well and shielded off Flanagan and got to the bucket.
Yep. 40 seconds to go. Bloomfield down by 3, could make it 2.
And it does.
We've got timeout on the floor.
Caldwell goes to the bench.
Oh, we don't have a timeout. We've got a substitution. Caldwell goes to the bench. Is correct, and in for him is Corey Smith.
Summers is coming in for Steve. No, for somebody. Somebody's got to come out.
Yeah,
Stevens.
Stevens is going out. Bowman will inbound. I'll tell you what, the action's so fast and furious, we can't keep up with it.
Bowman runs the baseline.
Gets the ball to Starling.
Okay, that's a good foul.
Jacob McNeil makes
They had a foul to give.
Yep. Next foul will send the Bearcats to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Both teams now are in the 1-and-1 bonus.
We'll see how Bloomfield comes out on defense. Substitution
Rice coming in
defense
for
substitution. Right. Good substitution by Coach Hicks.
62-60. Dexter on top of Bloomfield by 2. Bowman inbounds to Starling, and Starling's going to be fouled by McNeil to send Starling to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Starling had some problems in the.
Well, I've got Starling 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah. Okay, Hensley's back in, making the offense-defense
Wyndham's back in for Bowman.
Caldwell, nope, didn't get him in time. No good.
Rebounded by Hensley. He gets it. Bloomfield with the ball.
Okay, Dexter's in his zone.
The lead.
Dexter's in his zone. Going to match up.
Harris with the ball.
Oh, Starling.
Inside the lane, puts it up. Will not go. Rebound by Flanagan. A big rebound. Gets it to Summers. Summers going to be fouled by Corey Smith with 14.5 seconds to go.
Oh, that almost went. This place would have, the roof would have come off.
Oh, it would have.
That one would have gone.
Caldwell coming in for the Wildcats. Going out is Corey Smith with 14.5 seconds to go. To the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Gary Summers.
1 for 2.
Summers is 1 for 2 tonight. He has 3 points in the game.
Hey, Dexter just missed the first shot of a 1-and-1. They were having trouble from the line tonight.
I can just barely hear you.
That's good.
Good rotation on the ball. Gives Dexter a 3-point lead. We've got timeout on the floor.
Okay, this next one's huge.
Yep.
It's a 3 points is a one possession.
Yep.
The next one makes it 2 possessions with less than 15 seconds to go.
Boy, this has been a great game, folks. This has been one that you want to watch again and again and again.
That's high school tournament atmosphere. It's just
nobody's left.
Nobody's left. I hope not.
What's the crazy thing about it? A lot of people get up and leave. At the end of the game, they want to hurry up and get out and beat the crowd. My goodness, in 15 minutes, everybody's going anyway.
Well, yeah.
It's not like there's 40,000 people.
Yeah, there's not going to be a real big traffic jam here in downtown Bloomfield.
Well, we've been handed the all-tournament team. We'll make that announcement to you when that comes. We will not open up the envelope that says, please do not open till the official announcement has been made.
Well, we'll comply.
Eric Bowes, the high school principal here at Bloomfield High School, along with Brian White, the athletic director, Dr. Thiel, the superintendent. Also,
Bloomfield knows how to put on a tournament.
Oh, they've had plenty of experience.
They've had plenty of experience. They know how to put on a tournament.
Gary Summers to the line to try to make it a 4-point lead for the Bearcats.
That's good.
He scores it. Big free throws by
Big
the
clutch free
6-foot
throws.
senior.
Okay, it's 2 possessions. Bloomfield
quickly
has
down
to
the
score in
floor.
a hurry.
McNeil for 3.
Pass it off. Timeout. Timeout, Bloomfield.
Bloomfield calls
7.3.
timeout
It's a 1-point game.
with 7.3 seconds to go. I don't think Jacob McNeil meant to bank it off the board, but it went.
No, he called it right before he.
Did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he called it right.
I saw him stick a hand up. Yeah. 7.3 seconds to go. Dexter on top, 64-63. Folks, they don't get any better than this.
Okay, Bloomfield will go for the quick steal and then a quick foul. Rice comes in to make the foul. Make sure Hensley doesn't have to commit the foul. Then it really doesn't matter. It's still going to be a 1-possession game. Probably going to be 5 seconds left, 5-6 seconds left. So no matter what happens on the foul, Bloomfield's going to have a shot.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got our money's worth tonight. We've been entertained by the Dexter cheerleaders, the Bloomfield cheerleaders. We've seen great basketball in the JV and the varsity contest. And this game here, folks, it doesn't get any better than this right here.
The third place games were good.
Oh, they were.
Good basketball in the third place games.
Stoddard County just have a lot of
basketball.
atmosphere, not only in athletics but in academics, and they have all kinds of competition.
Well, they've been at it for 84 years.
84
they ought to
years.
have it right by now.
I can't wait till the 100.
Yeah, I can't either.
I don't believe I'll be broadcasting.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we
You
will.
think so?
We like it too much. We have too much fun.
Wyndham inbound. Has trouble getting it in. Gets it to Flanagan. Flanagan going to be fouled by McNeil.
Okay.
6.4 seconds to go.
Lost about a second on that. Flanagan's a good shooter, but Neal fouls out. Hensley and Caldwell will be coming back in.
Flanagan to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. He has 14 points in the game.
And now the question is, okay, if he misses one, does Bloomfield call timeout or do they run down the floor? They call timeout to try to set something up, or they run down the floor and try to beat the defense. Because you set something up on offense, Coach Nichols is going to be setting something up on defense. So that's why they're coaching and we're not.
That's right.
They have to make that decision.
Flanagan's free throw will not go.
Good.
Rebounded by Bloomfield.
5 seconds left.
Caldwell has the ball off his
It's
hand.
stolen by Dexter. Dexter will win the game.
0.7 of a second to go.
Oh, boy.
And Drew Kelly is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, boy.
Bloomfield had the ball.
And just fumbled it.
And Caldwell was not expecting it.
No, he wasn't.
He's
He
not
was
the guy to bring the ball down the floor.
No, but he was open. He was down. He's down around half court. There were 5 seconds left. I had to get it down in a hurry. And you get in that situation, and your brain just starts working faster than your feet and your hands.
A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure on young people. Second one by Kelly will not go. He missed it on purpose. Caldwell with the throw length of the floor. That ends the night.
That was a good game.
That was a great game.
That was a great game.
65-63. Dexter, the champions of the 84th Stoddard County Tournament. Dexter now goes to 11-10. The Wildcats fall to 14-7. What a great game you have witnessed. We're going to take a short break, come back with the stats and with this year's all-tournament team. You're watching high school basketball on YHC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign atop of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden. Well, the sportsmanship to the junior varsity goes to the Woodland Cardinals. Presentation of trophies right now, and also the all-tournament team. Bernie won 4th place in the JV, Bloomfield 3rd place. 2nd place in the JV tournament is going to go to the Advanced Hornet. That was a good JV game there.
Sure was. Yeah, I advanced the number 1 seed, got beat by the number 2 Dexter, but that was a good game.
First place in the JV goes to the Dexter Bearcats. They're going to be first place JV and varsity this year.
Not the first time that's happened.
Oh, no. Sportsmanship award in the varsity goes to Richland Rebels. Fourth place in the varsity tournament goes to the Bernie Mules. Third place goes to the Advanced Hornets.
The Bernie Mules, the number one ranked Class 2 teams in the state of Missouri, gets 4th place in the county tournament. That's a pretty good county tournament.
They just didn't have it going in this tournament. Bloomfield,
but also it's a tribute to how good the basketball is in Stoddard County.
In the county tournament. They do not need to hang their heads.
No.
Folks. They played a great game, 65-63.
And again, as we talked earlier, they're playing well. They've got the district tournament coming up here, and they can win that district.
Yes. Dexter Bearcats, first place in the county tournament.
After starting the season 0-5, they're 11-5 since then.
Yes.
And they play a tough schedule.
Cheerleading trophy, no surprise, goes to the Bloomfield Lady Wildcats.
I don't think there's any surprise about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, they did a great job, but the Dexter Bearcats did a great job. And we saw the Richland Rebels cheerleaders dance during a JV game, or during the varsity game of the Bernie Advanced game. They did a great job. I'll tell you what, these cheerleaders are something else.
Oh. And again, Stoddard County cheerleaders are, up and down to every team has better cheerleaders than any other county around here.
All tournament team, Blake Harris.
Well deserved.
Bloomfield, well deserved.
Got his team back in the game in the third quarter. Had 3 threes there in the third quarter.
Harris is a 5'10" senior. Leighton Hensley for the Bloomfield Wildcats.
Leighton Hensley, the go-to guy for Bloomfield. He's a repeat from last year.
He's a 6'2" junior.
He was on the all-tournament team last year.
Drew Kelly for the Dexter Bearcats.
Good player.
They're hollering Drew, not Boo, I can tell you that. He's a dandy, 6 foot senior. Drew Thornton from the Richland Rebels makes this year's all-tournament team. I'll tell you what, I really like to watch this young man play. David Van Gennep from Advance.
He is a good player.
He is a tremendous player, folks. I love to watch that kid play. Alan Flanagan.
Well deserved.
Sophomore from Dexter. Had a great tournament. From the Dexter Bearcats, John Bowman makes this year's all-tournament team.
Big three-point shooter. He had a big three-pointer in the fourth quarter of this game.
Richland Rebels, Ronnie Gross. And boy, this young sophomore here is going to be something else. For the Bernie
You
Mules,
bet.
Jordan McGowan. Great player.
It's like Bernie must have already gone home.
Can you imagine Alan Flanagan and Jordan McGowan on your team, sophomores?
I'd like to have him.
From the Puxico
Cody
Indians,
Russell.
Cody
Oh.
Russell.
Always entertaining to watch.
Quentin Stevens from the Bernie Mules.
Well deserved.
And from the Bernie Mules, a repeat from last year, Jake Welch.
In his second year in a row. Just a tremendous point guard.
I want to tell you the honorable mentions go to Keith Reynolds from Woodland, John Smith from Puxico, Luke Stile from Advance, Zach Curry from Bernie, South Hill from Bloomfield, Melvin Johnson from Bell City, Jake Owens from Bernie, Jacob Bond from Advance, Derek Caldwell from Bloomfield, Jeff Long from Bell City, Jacob McNeil from Bloomfield, Kyle Reynolds from Woodland, John Smith from Puxico. Now for the all-tournament cheerleaders. From Woodland is Jody Baker. I'll tell you, this is what I like about Stoddard County. They recognize people.
Yeah.
Advanced, Jessica Nieninger.
They recognize the people that work hard.
They sure do.
You know, that you don't get the recognition in other places like you do in Stoddard County.
From Bernie, Rachel Vernon makes this year's all-tournament cheerleading team. Also from Bernie is going to be I better hold off on
Better hold off on that one.
Stan Durham's looking at the same thing
Right,
we
yeah,
are.
Yeah. I don't, folks. What we're looking at is the list that shows the same name for two different spots. And I don't think we have the same
for two
name
different schools.
For two different schools. That would be a wild coincidence.
From Bernie, Bailey Martin makes this year's all-tournament cheerleading team. From Puxico, Amy Devon. Dexter and Bloomfield will have three cheerleaders on their teams, or on the all-tournament teams. Jessica Satterfield from Dexter. Eric Bowles is such a gentleman.
He is. You know, we had him at Kennett for a couple of years, and we hated to see him leave.
You bet. Sarah Phillips from Dexter makes this year's all-tournament cheerleading team. From Dexter, Jamie Keithley. And three from Bloomfield will round out this year's all-tournament cheerleading team. Lindsay Hutchison. I'll tell you what, from the two teams that I saw out there, Dexter and
they were
Bloomfield, every one of them could make the all-tournament team. Laurie Fuqua from Bloomfield.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be incredibly hard to choose. It's hard enough to choose the basketball players, but cheerleaders.
Yes. Taylor Pulley from Bloomfield. Stan Durham, the public address announcer, also works the clock. Lonnie Hutchison, the official scorekeeper. We just want to thank the Bloomfield administration for all their support in helping us bring this tournament to you. We want to tell you that we'll quickly run down the scores in this game and get a quick output here from Terry, what he thought for the Bloomfield, or for the Dexter Bearcats, who are now 11-12 on the season. Drew Kelly leads all scores with 19. Alan Flanagan with 14. A great 8 points to Luciana Starling. 6 each to Ryan Wyndham and John Bowman. 5 to Gary Summers and Jared Stevens. And 4 to Brandon Stoker. Dexter 12 for 21 from the free throw line. For the Wildcats of Bloomfield, who are now 14-7. 21 points to Leighton Hensley. 15 to Blake Harris. 9 to Jacob McNeil, 8 to Derek Caldwell, 6 to Seth Hill, and 4 to Corey Smith. Bloomfield 11 for 14 from the free throw line. Your thoughts on the game, Terry?
It was just a tremendous game. I mean, both teams, there were spurts, there were runs, great plays, highlight plays, and both teams worked so hard, and Bloomfield especially in that fourth quarter, and came back, or third quarter especially, when they came back from the big deficit and kept themselves in the game mainly with hustle. But the coaching was fun to watch because they would change their defense, and then whenever the offense would adjust to the change defense, they'd change to something else. It's fun to watch that. The best thing, and I know I've said it before on these broadcasts, but this is just fun to watch.
Yep.
It's fun. And if you can't enjoy an atmosphere like this, I just question you, because it's just fun. It's great to watch these young men and women that work so hard and get recognition and play the game hard, and the atmosphere is great. There's nothing more to say.
It's like Scott Cruz one night did a game with me, and he said, "My goodness, I never knew that this would be so much fun that you could watch and talk to."
Yeah, well, I was going to talk anyway, but now somebody has to listen.
Yeah, or turn the sound
unless they're turning the sound down, they have to listen. So.
Well, I want to thank Terry McVeigh for coming on board and helping us with this 84th championship of the Stoddard County Tournament. Our cameraman tonight, Josh Curry, has done a great job for us, or Clary, I'm sorry. Josh Clary done a great job for us. He's filmed all 3 games in the Stoddard County Tournament for us. Young high school student here at Bloomfield. He's a sophomore. I'm Bill Hampton. We want to tell you tonight's game and this tournament has been brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Roy Owens Construction in Malden, Bernie MFA Moore Soy Seed, Countywide Abstract and Title Company in Dexter, Bank of Advance, Beards Cleaning Service, Williams Trucking, Asa Asphalt, Bernie Bloomfield and Kennett Express, and also your shelter agent, Brock Williams, right here in Bloomfield. Again, folks, we want to thank you for watching high school basketball in YHC. What a great game we've seen. What a great tournament we've had here at the Stoddard County, here at Bloomfield. We want to thank all of our fans for coming by and hollering at us, and we've had a bunch. I'm telling you, you can't hardly do the game. Somebody tapping you on the shoulder. But it's been a lot of fun, Terry.
Well, and after the ice storms and all the things that everybody in this area has gone through, God, it's just so much fun, and it's so great to get back to high school basketball, get back to this atmosphere, and get back doing what we like to do. This is fun.
Yes, sir. Let's play another one.
Let's play another one. Let's play 2. Let's get Ernie Banks down here and play 2.
Well, folks, if you're out and about on the roadways, please put those seatbelts on. We want you to be safe. We want to see you at a game next time. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, and look forward to tomorrow. Good night, everybody.